Hey everyone, Paul here, Northwest Indoor Golf. Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got something a little different for you. We've got a virtual course vlog, and this has been inspired really by the amount of inquiries I've had over the last few weeks of lockdown on people inquiring how they go about booking virtual golf, what to expect when they get here, because it's December coming up and it is going to be probably a cold one like it is every year. So if you don't want to venture out onto the golf course, this is a great alternative where you can get valuable practice, quality practice, whilst enjoying golf in a fraction of the time. So to give you an idea, I'm going to go through 3 or 4 holes today just to give you a bit of an idea on how the setup works. Of course, we've got the simulator behind me, as you can see, and we've got it set up in a fairly easy way, and that's because I'm a little bit out of practice, so I don't want to be too hard on myself, but it will give you a good indication of what's possible. We've also got different settings for wind conditions, fairway and green speed, and that really gives it a different perspective altogether. So I'm going to jump right into it. We're on the first hole and we've got 358 yards to the green. We've got the stream around the front of the green, so I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to take a 5-wood initially, and what you're going to notice as we go along through this process is that the golf course is drawing data directly from the TrackMan launch monitor, which means that the ball flights are basically as accurate as you're going to get, so it's just like the real thing. And then to boot, we're also going to get some visuals of different swing variables, things you might be working on after you've hit the shot, so you can take some real-time feedback on what your swing is actually doing. So let's start 5-wood. It's a fairly wide hole, so I'm just going to try and hit it down there to about 270 yards. That would be nice. Yeah, I'm going to take that all day. So now we're going to get some data, and we're 256, so a little bit short of what I was hoping for, but we're not warm yet. We've got some data on attack angle, club path, club speed, ball speed, and that's fully customizable for over 40 data parameters, so you can have actually up to 8 of those displayed after each shot. So we're now into the fairway. We've got 100 yards to go to the flag, and because we're in the fairway, we're going to get 100% of the power we put in. We're going to get 100% of the spin as well. So for me, with the little downwind, 3 or 4 miles an hour, I think I'm going to go with a 54-degree wedge. So let's pull the wedge. Now it's going to aim me straight at the flag, but I do want to make sure I get on the green. So I'm going to aim a little bit right side of that flag and hopefully just put myself in a position for green in regulation. Alright, right side. Oh. Okay, so I'm taking that all day on the golf course. And now, because we've got it set for automated putting, it's going to give us a couple of putts probably, or 1 putt birdie, so we're 1 under through 1, and we're on to the next one. So now we're at 406. This hole certainly looks a little bit more narrow than the first, and I'm really not looking like I want to go out of bounds to the left, so I think I'm going to take a hybrid. So this is a little 4 hybrid. .240 is the distance I want to try and achieve. Leave myself a 160-yard approach shot. Stay on the fairway. Okay. I should really take this approach when I'm on the actual golf course. One thing I have noticed actually, as I have hit balls on this and played some of these virtual golf courses, is that your perspective on course management changes totally, because you can see the entire hole from the start and you get the nice little overview. So it's kind of like having a course planner with you the whole time. So we've got 161 yards, we're in the fairway again, which means that we're not going to have to factor in any penalty from being in the rough or anything like that. We're a little downwind, 3 miles an hour. So I think that's got to be a 9-iron. We're right at the back of the green, so I think a 9-iron goes about 155 with the wind. Yeah, we're going to go with a 9-iron. And that flag is back left, so I think I'm going to go for the right side of this green again and let the wind push it back in. Ooh, a bit too straight. Get up. Alright, wasn't exactly the shot I was hoping for. The strike wasn't great, and actually we have got some data up on this screen if I just show you up here. Strike locations there as well. Which is quite nice. Right, so third hole, par 4, 364 yards. A little bit of space on this one. I think it's time to let the driver out of the bag. And let's get it popped on a tee. We are also using T-turf in here, which is actually artificial grass you can put a tee straight into, so it gives you a little bit more feel through your strikes and your irons, but means you can also use a proper tee rather than those clumpy rubber range tees. So that's something I must admit I prefer versus hitting balls at the driving range. 364 yards, relatively flat, 4 miles an hour downwind. And I think we want to get this down as far as we can, so let's give this some gas. Oh baby. Bounced into a bit of an upslope, but we're out there. 293. I'd be quite happy with that. Nice spin, nice launch. 73 yards. Now this is an opportunity to hit it closer than I've ever seen it, so I think I'm going to take the 59-degree wedge on this one. Kind of just punch it in there. Definitely don't want to over it on this one. Sit down. A little bit too hard. It's carried 84 yards, about 10-11 yards too far. But it looks like we're going to get 2 putts for the par, which leaves us at 1 under for 3. Fourth hole, another par 4. And I think we're going to play driver here. We've got like 340 until we run out of fairway, so we can really give it a rip this time. Hold your line. Bit thin, a little bit spinny perhaps. Oh yeah, the spin's jumped up. So So with 174 into this green. Winds from right to left, it's 4 miles an hour right to left. That pin is sat front right, so I think we're going to go for, perhaps a 7-iron. Definitely not too aggressive with this one. Kind of get a little bit indecisive on this distance, so no, I'm going to go with an 8-iron. I think I'd rather commit to an 8-iron than try and half hit a 7. Plus we've got a nice long green to roll up. Might be the play. Okay, uncharacteristically good iron shot. 2 putts for par. We remain 1 under. So the TrackMan is actually using the tour averages putting statistics to give you quite realistic feedback. Maybe a little better than some people would produce, but it's quite a fair way of doing it. So depending on your proximity to the hole, it uses a calculation to work out whether you're likely to make the putt or 2 putt or not. So, right, 5th hole, par 5. Got to be a driver, I think. Oh no, this is going to be a careful play because we've got a hefty patch of rough in the middle of the fairway, and I don't want to find out how difficult it is to get out of there. Okay, 240 is the distance we want. The safety place put us in trouble. Didn't get all of that one, and now we're in a bunker. So as you can see, we've got quite a steep lip that we're up against, so I think this is the time to take the medicine and get back into play. It's going to be a lofted club. I think it's going to be a lob wedge. Let's just put this back onto the fairway. Straight under the lip. Looks like we're going to be in here a while. Alright, so this is where you're going to have to make a little bit of an allowance. Play the percentage shot and come out sideways. It's nothing if it's not realistic. Should have done that first time, but you learn by making mistakes. Right, we have 264 to the flag. I think we're going to hit fairway wood and try and get up there and on. Let's try and save this hole. Get up. Not quite enough. Alright, 23-yard pitch shot now. Little lob wedge, I think. Touch strong. 2 putts for triple bogey. Dear oh dear. Alright, we're going to play one more. We've got the 6 hole 367 on the par 4. Let's see if we can bounce back from that triple bogey. So we got driver. Let's get one in play. Super pleased with how I'm hitting the driver today. Driver's good, fairway wood is good. .75 yards wedge on. Get down. Nice. And what's it going to give us for putting? 1 putt birdie. Alright, so I'm going to take that. That's 1 over for 6 holes around St Andrews. I took some mistakes into consideration. Should have chipped out of the bunker sideways first time, but at least you know for when you come to visit. Thanks very much for watching the video today. If you liked it, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Get yourself subscribed. We've got loads more content coming just like this. And also if you pop over to our social media pages, so Instagram at Northwest Indoor Golf, and on Facebook, we're going to be posting updates on there all the time about what's going on here at the facility, and we hope we see you soon. Take care.